This week, Pronghorn Productions TV is off to Columbus, Ohio for the Archery Trade Association show. So come on along and let's see what's new for 2000. So we're here at the 2010 ATA show, and we're here at RIP Archery's booth, and they're displaying the RIP Shot, right? And I'm here with Monica Graves. And Monica, tell me a little bit about the RIP Shot.
Okay, well, originally, my husband invented this for somebody who had pins in their wrists and could no longer pull their bow back. Okay. Once he invented it and he started testing it, he realized it made him a way better shot, and he wanted to figure out why. So I'll put it on. It goes on quick and easy. Just snap it on the back. And what it's doing is it's bypassing all these lower arm muscles and forcing the weight of the bow into your larger back muscles. Sure. So it forces you to have proper form and proper follow through using back tension, yet you can use almost any trigger style release.
Okay, so what I want to tell you a little bit about the benefits of the RIP Shot. A lot of people think it's just for injuries, but what we really found the RIP Shot shines for is basically it takes all the tension out of the arm and it puts it all in your back muscle. Okay, so what it's going to do, if you try to pull with your arm like this, you almost can't pull your bow. What you need to do is bring your arm back, you need to bring your arm up and pull over the top with your back muscles. Okay, and that's going to force you to use your back muscle. Okay, from there, it's kind of nice because I have no torque in my hand for guys having problems with target panic. Very easy to just set my finger over the trigger and execute the shot. Okay, also, you got a free hand. You could use your grunt. You could adjust your hat, you know, whatever. But what I love about it is the accuracy that it creates because you're taking away one hinge point. So in other words, if I bring my arm up into position into my anchor, if I move this elbow at all, I know it. I can't torque my bow at all anymore because most guys will come into an anchor point and they might have this elbow in about 5-10 different positions at any one given time. What the RIP Shot does for you is it causes you to bring it up into position. And if I move it all out of that position, I know it. If I drop this hand, I'm away from my anchor. If I drop this, I'm away. So it adds a whole new level of consistency because it's causing you to come into one position to get to your anchor point. Then it's also causing you, now that I'm into my full drawn anchor point, it makes me get with my elbow up in the right position to load all my back muscles through the center of my back. If I tilt that arm down, you can see what it does. It pulls the bow away. And I'm actually putting tension on that arm. So what this forces you to do is actually get up into line to my anchor point. Now it's right directly through the center of my body. And now it's easy to execute the shot. I can put my finger over the trigger and just very easily squeeze back and make perfect back tension with the trigger release. You get the security of hunting with the trigger, but you get all the benefits of back tension. In fact, it's almost more pure back tension than using a back tension release because you're not loading any of these muscles in your arm, and it makes it very easy to execute with back tension. It makes it almost impossible to get in an improper position, and so it's going to make you follow through with the shot, and you're going to make that shot perfect almost every time.
It took us a couple of years to kind of perfect it, I guess, and really we didn't know what we had when we made it first because we were just trying to help somebody that was injured be able to hunt again. And it does help a lot of people with injuries. Anybody who has a wrist injury, obviously, because it's no longer putting pressure on there. Anybody with an elbow injury, tendonitis, a lot of people who have problems in the front of their shoulder, it helps a lot too. So, I mean, right there, there's so many archers out there that have to go to a crossbow or lower the poundage on their bow or just are in a lot of pain when they pull back.
Exactly. I know last year was the first year you were at ATA, and that's where I found out about it, and I started using it, and I used to have shoulder problems. I'd wake up at night, middle of the night, my shoulder would just ache, you know. And since I started using it, I've not had any shoulder problems at all, which, you know, it's phenomenal.
Yeah.
You know, and not only that, but being more steady with the bow and being able to lock in. I mean, you use your back muscle, just lock right back in. You can hold it full draw so much longer, so much more steady. It's
amazing how long you can stay pulled back. This year, our team harvested 3 bull elk, and one of them, the guy was held back for 3 minutes before he took the shot, and he was still steady and relaxed and made a good shot because he didn't have all these smaller muscles to give in before he could make that shot. So it's great for hunting.
Yeah, it's perfect for hunting and target archery as well.
Yep.
Makes your target archery that much better.
Yep. We had another guy that He shot leagues, and he wouldn't try it. And he got tendonitis in his arm.
Oh, really?
So he tried it, and he sent us an email that day and said, not only did my pain go away, I shot my best Vegas round ever the first time I used it.
Wow, that says something.
Yeah.
Right there. That really says
The first time.
Yeah, that's great. That's great. So you
Yeah.
guys are out of Lebanon, Oregon, is that right?
Lebanon, Oregon,
Yep,
yeah.
Yep. And if someone wants to find the Rip Shot, where do they go to see it?
We have a website online, riparchery.com, and we do have a list on there for dealers. We're working on getting dealers throughout the nation. If they aren't on there, they can purchase it directly through us, but we prefer for them to go to their dealers if there's one near them.
Right. Well, great. Thank you very much, Monica, for taking the time out, and I hope you do well at the show.
Thanks.
So we're here at the 2010 ATA at the Vital Gear booth, and I'm here with Carl from Vital Gear. And Carl, you've got some new drop-away rests to show me today, don't you?
Yes, I do. Yes, I do. I've got the new Bow Driver arrow rest from Vital Gear. This is a containment arrow rest. You've got some very good arrow containment here. It's a drop-away rest that works with a magnet instead of a spring, so there's no springs to worry about wearing out. This works off an up force design. This rest is being held down by the bow itself in the closed position.
Okay.
And as you draw the bow back, it comes into the up position. Seen here?
Oh, yeah. Yep.
As you fire the bow itself controls this rest coming down, which basically means the bow cannot be any faster than the rest is.
Sure, right.
So the arrow is going to have no contact with that.
Right,
The beautiful thing about this rest is the way this arrow transitions from the up to down is very seamless. There's no jumping out. And if you happen to let down, this arrow recaptures the rest into the containment device, as seen here.
So the other rest you've got to show us is the...
The second rest we have here is the MVP from
MVP.
Vital Gear.
Okay.
This has a similar arrow containment device. This one's even a more integrated. It's going to hold the arrow all the time. You can tip this right upside down. What happens with this one, it works on a very similar principle. It's a magnet, no springs,
Right.
and it works on the same up cable design. As this bow relaxes, this also comes into the up position, and as you shoot, drops down out of the way. But very good luck on the newer, faster bows with this. No fletching clearance problems. This one's going to retail for about $140, $139.99, and the Bow Driver is going to retail right around $100.
Hey, that's great. That's great. That's a reasonable cost and an excellent product.
Absolutely.
All right. Well, thank you much, Carl.
Thank you.
So we're here at Pro's Hunting Apparel with Kirsty Pike, the owner and founder of the company, right?
Uh-huh.
And what have you got new for 2010, Kirsty?
We've got some great new products that we're pushing out. For starters, we've got our new Ultra Backcountry shirt. It's got our same signature wicking fabric, so it really will draw the moisture off of you. But what we've added to it was some back compartments. We really wanted to address the kind of warm season hunts, be able to put soft goods or calls or anything that you want to tote along if you're not willing to want to have to take a jacket with you.
Right.
So we're doing really well with this one. We're also offering it in black this year, so we can accommodate a lot more blind hunting.
Sure.
As well, we added in to kind of round out our extreme line. We have the extreme vest. We were looking for a piece that would be able to give us a lot of function. If you're still out there, a lot of exertion, you really need some core thermoregulation, but you still need your arms free. We decided to go ahead and do a lined vest that has 150 gram ultra thin insulate in it. It's lined out with our signature nylon, but we went ahead and added a hood on it, so it gives you a little extra warmth and coverage. As well, we've tried to accommodate the tree stand hunter with this by adding in our harness hatch, and we still have our signature ducktail, which you can unsnap and drop down, so if you're sitting in the wet elements, you still have somewhere to sit. So
That's great.
trying to get a lot more function out of our pieces as we can. And finally, this is one of our signature pieces that we're going to have for the year. This is the Ultra Hoodie, and it's made with our wicking fabric, so it's a great spring season or early fall season hunt. Thumb holes in there, great for the archer. And then we've added a hood on, which would be great for the turkey hunters. Gives you a little bit more camouflage without a lot of heat on there. And again, we're going to be adding that piece in black as well. So we'll really help out with the blind hunters, and I think we're going to do well with those.
Well, that's very cool.
All right.
You know, Pros always has such innovative stuff. I wish they made a men's line.
You can wear women's gear if you want.
I have, actually. Did I say that on camera?
On camera.
Thank you very much, Kirsty.
Thanks, Chris.
You bet.